Parshas Devarim this week, B'chastei Hashem. It's been a good week, but busy week, Baruch Hashem. Did not have much time to look at the Parsha, but I did come up with a vort before the L'chaim that I wanted to share with you. One of my favorite vort happens to be on this week's Parsha, and add a little something from the Kal, B'chastei Hashem. So we have in the Parsha, Moshe Rabbeinu is giving a speech to Klal Yisrael at the end of his life. And in Parak Aleph, Pasuk Yud, he says, Hashem Hashem has made you very great and multiplied like the stars of the sky. Hashem may He increase you 1,000 times over. And He blessed you as He has spoken to you. So the Zohar of Shmuel Hamanar in the Eved HaMelech brings a Zohar. And the Zohar says, we learn from here that when you speak about the shevach of a person, his tzlacha in having a lot of children or having money or things like that, you should bless him that Hashem should continue to give to him. And then Hashem should help him be matzliach in such things and be good to him. The Zohar says if you say a shevach of a person, so you should bless him and be moda on the brachas. Because we see that's what Moshe Rabbeinu was doing here. He says, once he mentions Klal Yisrael's shvach, the greatness of Klal Yisrael, that Hashem has given them such numbers, then he blesses them and he says, Hashem should continue to bring you bracha. May He increase your numbers 1,000 times over. The Zohar writes, if a person praises his friend, or if doesn't praise his friend, the Zohar says if a person mentions the shevach of his friend, but he's not moda on the brachos, so then there's a taina on him. But if he's mavarich the person, then he'll be blessed from above. And you should bless him with an ayin tova and a leiv tov. And if a person blesses his friend, he's supposed to bless him with an ayin tov and a leiv tov. How much more so when a person blesses HaKadosh Baruch Hu, he should do so with an ayin tov and a leiv tov. As it says in the pasuk, Hashem onkecha b'chol vavcha. So this vort made a major impression on me because I confess at times it can be difficult to hear other people's simchas. Somebody comes and they say, I just had my third child, I just bought a house, I just got a killer job, I just finished my 7th Masechta. It can be very, very challenging for a person who doesn't have those simchas and wishes he had them to be, that's fantastic, I'm so happy for you. But what the Zohar is bringing out is what the pasuk is teaching us is that we have to be, no. Baruch Hashem, Hashem gave you bracha, Hashem should continue to shower you with even more brachas and more gita zachen, and just shower the person with bracha, and do it with a leiv tov and an ayin tov, and we have to just be able to be mesameach in other people's simchas, and feel good for other people, and bless other people, and want good for other people, and it'll be a schus for us that we should get bracha in our lives too. It's a mantra I've tried to live with, and I do confess it's nice to have a bracha like this in my own life at this time, and the Mitzvah Hashem, may Hashem continue to shower me and all of you with tremendous bracha in all areas. I asked the Kala what she would want to share, so she told me a vort she heard from the pasuk. It's a pasuk in Bereshis, in Parak Bey's pasuk K. It says, "V'chosiach hased yiterem yeh ba'aretz." The field, the grass in the field that was still in the ground. The grass had not yet sprouted. Hashem had not made it rain yet. Because there was nobody to work, and there was nobody to work the land. Rashi explains, Hashem created the world in 6 days, but the grass had not yet grown. So, pshat is Hashem told the grass to come forth, but on the 3rd day, but it didn't come out, because it was waiting till the 6th day, it was waiting for the rain. Why didn't it rain? Because there was nobody to work the land. There was nobody to appreciate the good of the rain. When Adam came and he knew that there's a need for rain, he davened for rain, and then it rained, and then all these things came forth. So the Maral in the Gur Aryeh, he explains this idea that there's nobody to be makir b'tovas, and he says it's also to do good for a person who's not going to appreciate the good. Also, asos tova she'ein makir b'tova. So if there's no person there, then it's not going to rain. The other things like the grass, the cows, nobody's there to appreciate it, but that's not created for the good of man so much as it's created. I mean, everything is for man, but as I guess the Maral means, it's created for its own purpose. It's not called a tova. What's called a tova is what's given to somebody else, like the rain. That's a tova, that's a gift. So it's also to give this gift if there's nobody to appreciate the good. So my Kala's message was that we see that in order to bring bracha into our lives, we have to have a karsa tov. We have to show gratitude, and then HaKadosh Baruch Hu brings good into our lives. And she felt that this was an important thing that we did. The more we were makar tov, the more bracha to others who helped us, the more we saw bracha coming into our lives. I'd just like to elaborate on this idea of this maral. As I was working on this maral, I found it very confusing. What does it mean? You shouldn't do good for people who don't appreciate it. We do chesed for people all the time, whether we appreciate it or not. That's not why we do chesed. The sefer I have, it connects it to an idea. Chazal say when you do a gift, when you give a good to somebody, you should let them know. Connects it to Chazal, Kol mi she'ein vodeh aso arachim alav. Same question. The person doesn't take care of themselves properly. I shouldn't care about them? Of course I should. What does Chazal mean? He says because he's not nene from the Tov if he doesn't appreciate it, is the way that one sefer explains it. Give me an idea. What HaKadosh Baruch Hu gives to us, he wants us to build a relationship with him. He gives us in the hopes that one of his kavanas is that we should appreciate his love for us and connect with him and bond with him. It's for building that relationship with us. So if a person doesn't appreciate the good that he's being given, then it's not because of the giver, it's because of the receiver. I believe the Maral says in one place, the problem is that we don't have a good makabel. If a person is not ready to receive the good and appreciate the good, then you're shortchanging him in a sense by giving him the good. I thought of a mashal. Somebody needs a car tremendously, and I go and I give them a car, but I just leave the keys with an anonymous note saying, take it, put it back tomorrow. They don't know who gave it. I'm cheating the person. If the person wants, I should come and say, here's the car, and they should appreciate this is my loving friend who's helping me out and giving me a car, and it should create that it should create that connection, and especially with HaKadosh Baruch Hu. That HaKadosh Baruch Hu has plenty of bracha waiting for us, but HaKadosh Baruch Hu wants that we should connect to him through the bracha. We should bond with him through the bracha, appreciate that he's our loving Father who wants to give us bracha. I think there's this idea is what the Maral means, that Hashem doesn't want to just give the rain. It's a waste to give the rain before Adam Arishon comes and sees a need for rain and davens for it and then appreciates it when he gets it. HaKadosh Baruch Hu is saving the rain for the chance to Adam Arishon to really daven and appreciate. And then when he's ready to appreciate, then HaKadosh Baruch Hu showers him with all this bracha. So I think that might be the pshat here, that the more a person is ready to accept Hashem's goodness and bless Hashem and thank him for the goodness, the more he'll open himself up and receive that goodness. And same idea we find in a human relationship. The more a person is open and appreciating the goodness they're receiving from a friend or a spouse, the more they're going to gain from it, the more they'll receive from it, the more they'll give back. And that the Sakar Satov is a tremendously important part in our relationship with others and our relationship with HaKadosh Baruch Hu. May HaKadosh Baruch Hu open us up to accept his bracha, to feel good about the bracha that he gives others, to shower us with bracha, Be'ezus Hashem, shower others with bracha. Wishing all my listeners mazel and bracha. May Hashem shower us all with goodness and good things. I'll end with one more point. I heard from Rabbi Shabbos from Muncie. He said a vort that the Zohar says, the reason why in benching we first say thank you Hashem and then we do the harachamans, he says once you thank Hashem, then there's an opportunity now that you have a zchus because you thanked Hashem to ask Hashem for goodness, to ask Hashem for bracha. So I just want to thank Hashem for sending me such tremendous bracha in my life, sending me such good things. May we all be zoicha to have good things in our life, to have bracha in our life, and have Simcha in our lives and Simcha in the world. Besuros, may we continue to have Besuros Tovos and share in Simchas together. Have a wonderful Shabbos.